Well, hi everybody. I had mentioned in a previous video that I would do a video on how much money I spend. Now, I have traveled quite a bit. I came out here actually I came all the way down from Montana, and then I went to Minnesota, where I'm a pilot operator at the beet harvest, and then I went down to Arizona to Texas. I'm in Florida right now, and I'll be leaving. My summer plans right now is I will be leaving on Friday, and I will be heading north to North Carolina. I want to see one uncle on my mother's side I have left. So I want to go see him. I won't be staying with him. I don't mooch dock. I'll be staying probably round about the area like I do here. I was in Keystone Heights for a while. I inherited property last year, so I did spend time there. You'll see some of my videos down there, but I am back to boondocking in the city of Orange Park at the moment to spend a little bit more time with my 88-year-old dad, who is at a assisted living facility here. So that's why I'm in Florida initially. But I do have property here now. Anyway, back to what I spent. Now, my months run with the Social Security when I'm paid, because that's all the money I have is Social Security. I do, like I said, work the beet harvest. In October as a pilot operator, I am actually paid very well for that position. They have stay pay. So I cleared about, in the month of October, I cleared about $5,500 at the beet harvest. And so I'm able to put away quite a little chunk of money here and there, but I've been spending it on building out my van. So my months run, for example, January 2025 was actually December 15th that I was paid in the month of January. So my months run that way. So I closed out my quarter. I'm going to give you quarterly numbers. I closed out my quarter on March 15th. So these are quarterly numbers that I break down into what it works out to be a month. Now, mind you, some areas are more expensive than others with gas. Food is horribly expensive up in Montana. I had to travel quite a distance up in Minnesota to get food for a month. I had doggy daycare for the month of October for my dog, which actually was $600 out of the beet harvest money. Because my dog is not locked in my van all day. She does have literally a sitter. And I work in the same place each year for the beet harvest. So I have the sitter that I found through Rover, which is a great website. Anyway, here we go. So we've got January, February, March. Ended March 15th of 2025 was the end of my quarter. Food, I spent $766 for the quarter, $255 a month. Fuel, and mind you, I did a lot of traveling between December and January coming into Jacksonville. Fuel, I spent $605. That worked out to be $202 a month. Auto maintenance, I only spent $243 in the quarter, $81 a month, which is about right because I just had the oil changed and the tires rotated and all of that just today. So that will be in my next rotation. So it works about right, about $100 a month for auto maintenance. Laundry, cheated on the laundry because I did visit my son, took advantage of that when I house sat for him. When I'm visiting my dad, I cheat, use the laundry at the nursing facilities. So yeah, that number, the average really for laundry when I'm full-time and I don't mooch laundry is about $40 a month. That's a real hard number. Laundromats are very expensive now. So my laundry bill is $17 for the quarter, only $6 a month. Real number should be $40. Water worked out to be $10.50 for the quarter, which worked out to be $4.50 a month. Again, that's a floating number because I had friends that have wells. When I'm near friends that have wells, I use, and I also carry a filter, an RV filter. So when I can mooch on water, yes, I mooch on water. So your real water bill is going to be higher than this. Uh, if you're full time, like I am, and I am full time for over 3 years, starting my fourth year. Um, there are plenty of places you can get water at parks and that, but you do need to use an RV filter. My household expenses. Now, food is one thing. Household expenses are toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, plastic cups, if there's cutlery. Um, it is all non-food that you use in a house. I do not put all of that in my food. My food number is nothing but food, right? I don't give this large number and say it covers all of this. Household, whether it's propane, butane, whatever, is a separate number from food. And my household expenses were $320 for the quarter, which worked out to be $107 a month. And that is a good, true number. Medical, zero. I have Medicare, but I'm very healthy. I don't go to the doctor, and then I have a $75 credit every quarter that is available through my Advantage card, and I use that to buy vitamins and minerals and things like that. But zero medical expenses. Very proud of that. Dining out, I'm very frugal with dining out. I really do not dine out a lot. It was $81 for the quarter, $27 a month. Non-food, which would be beer, wine, Coke. I don't drink a lot of soda. It's very dehydrating, a lot of sugar. Non-food, $161, $54 a month. Again, I do not put soda, coconut water, all of these extraneous things like that into my food budget. So that's that. Personal clothing. I shop secondhand stores. This at a secondhand store. I do not. I don't buy new clothes. That was $37 for the quarter, $12 a month. Lily, my dog, for the first quarter was $280 for the quarter, $93 a month, and that's a good number. That's her food, baths, no vet. I believe there's no vet in that number at all. So she ran me $93 a month just for dog food and necessities. Gifts given to other people. That was $308 for the quarter. It was $103 a month. You got Christmas in there, because remember, my month started December 15th and it ended, for the quarter, and it ended January 15th of 2025. So that includes the Christmas number. So that's pretty, pretty good. My van build. Now, that came out of savings, because all my money from the beet harvest goes in my savings. And I use that money to help build out my van, which I'm not finished. It's been a year, and you can see my anniversary to see what I accomplished in 2024. 2025 is going a lot slower. So my van build ran me $643 for the quarter, $214 averaged a month. Expenses, your other category, which is whatever doesn't go in these categories, $76 for the quarter, $25 a month. Cash out, that's cash I take to buy my coffees. I don't sling my debit card. That's a good way to get your debit card stolen. I don't sling my debit card for coffee or donuts or extraneous things like that. So I cash out and then buy it that way. Worked out to be $164 for the quarter, $55 a month is about what I pull out. And that's right, about $60 a month I pull out of for cash in my pocket. Savings, $800 for the quarter, $265 a month, which is right, because I put away money for my mail system. I put away money for my insurance, which is due every 6 months. So that money, in addition to other savings, that money gets put away. My fixed bills, which none of that included fixed bills, right? So my fixed bills, I'll talk about those, ran $1,913 for the month, or for the quarter, which worked out to be $638 a month. And that significantly changed because I got rid of Verizon and I went with Visible. So my monthly phone bill went from $150 a month, which is outrageous, to $35 a month. So that's going to look a lot different in the second quarter. My fixed bills are Planet Fitness, $23.65, Amazon credit card. We won't talk about that. Visible, which I said is $35 a month. I have CapCut. It's an editing software, $10.86 a month. My mail service, I take out and put away in savings $25 a month. It works out to be about $17.50, but I put away $25. My auto insurance, I put away $225 a month, and it's $180. So I have Amazon Photo, Prime, $15. I have a regular credit card with my credit union, which I spend about $100 a month on. Sirius Radio, $5.67 a month. I do enjoy the music when I travel. I can't stand scanning for channels. And then I have Wi-Fi in my van. My van is a hotspot, and I pay $14 a month for the hotspot. That actually works out to be $445, but like I said, that significantly dropped in the second quarter because I got rid of Verizon. Telling you. So those are my fixed bills, $445 a month, but for the quarter ending 2025 in March was $638. So I was able to significantly reduce my fixed bills. Oh, and I have Garmin. I have a Garmin InReach that cost me $14 a month. I've had that for 3 years. Thank God I've never had to emergency use it. But when I'm off grid, I do text my family through the Garmin, let them know where I'm at. I do check the weather reports when I'm off grid because I have no way to use my phone. So it's my satellite communicator. And I also carry rescue insurance with that Garmin that runs me $29 a year, because if you need a rescue, you have to pay. It is not free. A lot of people think it's free. It is not free. If they dispatch, especially if you put yourself in a place that's dangerous and you get stuck or whatever happens, it's on you. And so if you got to call out the troops and the troops arrive, they're going to send you a bill. So those are my bills, and those were the amounts of money I spent. You can ascertain from that about what I make in income. I do reach into my savings. That's the whole point of working at the Beet Harvest, is that goes in my savings. And so I save out of my Social Security every month. The Beet Harvest money goes in my savings. At the end of October, I get a bonus from them in November. Of course, any refund in taxes from that goes in savings. And then I do pull from savings a little bit every month. I mean, that's the whole general idea of working that 30 days and making that extra $5 to $6 grand clear for the month of October, is having that money available. So there is my budget as a nomad, or my budget. Those are my expenditures as a nomad. I do have a budget formed, and all of those numbers stay right within my budget. I'm still always working at lowering expenses, as I do today. I went through a lot of my belongings, a lot of stuff going to Goodwill. I try to pare down every quarter and regularly check where I'm at. So there you go. Your numbers are going to be different than my numbers. I drive a Ram ProMaster 1500 136 ProMaster 2023. It gets great gas mileage. I'm not overweight by any means. I'm way underweight. I get 22 miles a gallon on the city, or on the highway. Lousy in the city, about 14. If it's high winds, lousy gas mileage, but for the most part, it has served me well. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. And I hope you like. I can't see who likes my videos, so if that's a concern, I can't see who likes my videos. Please subscribe, because I'm going to be adding more content as I begin to travel north to North Carolina, and then I plan to turn west, probably spend some time in Montana, and then drop down into Colorado, and then I got to go back up to Minnesota in October. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.